to another episode of Why Did This Cost That Much? I think we can all agree that these days walking into a grocery store feels just like walking into a casino where we always lose.
Hello. Excuse me.
We are checking out grocery prices on the internet, what people are sharing, and of course, I will give you practical, everyday tips on how you can help cut your grocery budget so you can have a couple more doll hairs for Mr. Pocket. News story from ABC. Here we go.
Today we analyze the prices of 5 common household staples.
A 10-pound bag of potatoes, 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, a dozen eggs, a loaf of bread, and 1 gallon of 2% milk. We visited several popular grocery stores. We found that all the stores are very close in price.
Costco, of course, is a bit unique because here you have to buy the items in large quantities. For example, the bread comes in a 2-pack. So what we're going to do is split it up to figure out exactly how much it would be per single item.
The price at Costco was the cheapest at $19.93.
Okay, hold up. Here are the 4 grocery stores they compared. Grocery Outlet, which I would argue is definitely not everywhere. Yes, not every grocery store is everywhere, but that one is a lot less everywhere than a lot of others. We've got Ralph's, which is owned by Kroger. That is a store that is in a lot of the US. Again, not everywhere, but a lot. And if they're just going off of regular price, Ralph's in general is more expensive, but their sales will kick the pants off of all these other stores. We've got Amazon Fresh, my area doesn't even get that. And then Costco, which you do have to have a membership fee. And like he said, you have to buy large packages in order to get this. Now for me, I actually find Costco has great prices on eggs and bread and milk. I don't like their chicken prices, except for the rotisserie chicken, so I don't tend to buy chicken there. But let's see what else it says.
And don't forget those circulars that arrive in the mail every week. Now is a good time to look and see what items are on sale. With the price of gas so high, however, it might not be cost effective to drive around to different stores to get the different items, but you never know, it might save you some money.
Yeah, so he's bringing up a lot of points I have brought up in my videos. You have to check the weekly sales ads, and stores like Costco, they'll have discounts on certain things, but they're almost never going to be on like the chicken and the bread and the milk. It's gonna be on Cheerios or drinks or something like that. Not the things he's talking about. But like I said, the Ralph's, Albertsons, Meijer, a Food Lion, all of those will have weekly ads. And so you'll see sales. As an example, for me, I have a local grocery store that sells Food Club branded generic products. And starting tomorrow, they are running a deal on bagels. It's Thomas Bagels, I believe they're $1.25 a package, $1.25. That's better than the cheapest, grossest bagels at Walmart by a lot. And so I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna get like 5 packages of bagels and stick them in the freezer because I can't find that price anywhere. And then he brings up a second point that's also a really good point. What about driving around to different places? If you're spending this much on gas, that doesn't make sense. And I agree. My favorite way to do it is find like a 1 to 2 mile radius, or even better, stores in the same parking lot. Sometimes people think you're wasting all of this money driving around, going from store to store, but in my experience, that's not true. I'm just curious, I'm gonna put this shopping list into my Walmart. Because he didn't do Walmart. Walmart is not everywhere, but in a lot of places. Okay, at my Walmart, that's $13.67, which is significantly cheaper than his Costco example, which he had as the cheapest. And I wasn't even deal hunting. If I was deal hunting like milk, bread, and chicken, I could have gotten it cheaper than that. So I would say his prices are skewing on the higher side, maybe because of grocery store choice. Okay, let's do an actual haul. I found this girl very, very recently. She's got kind of a sassy attitude, which I appreciate.
I spent $450 on groceries today, and this is everything that I got. 1 jar of peanuts, 4.5 pounds of raisins, 4 boxes of protein pasta, 10 pounds of potatoes, 10 pounds of onions, freezer bags, boy formula, chocolate flavored.
Okay, hold up. That is expensive for the protein powder. $63.99. So she obviously went to Costco, and I say this all the time, do not do all of your shopping at one store, especially Costco. I happen to know for a fact that this protein powder that she bought right here goes on sale often for $45 for the container, and she paid $63.99, meaning she bought it when it was not on sale. Say it with me, friends. Retail is for suckers. She could have saved almost $20 on this one purchase just by timing the purchase with a sale.
Gummy multivitamins, instant espresso, 10, 20, 30 pounds of frozen fruit.
Can't say anything about the instant espresso. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know anything about that. However, say more about this festival blend frozen fruit. I have never seen this ever. It's 10 pounds of tropical fruit for $25. That is pretty good. And my husband does smoothies all the time. I need to hunt this down and see if I can find this. She bought 3 boxes of that. This is clearly not for 1 week. Like, obviously, she uses this all the time and wants to have it for a long time. Yeah, I see no problem with that.
3 half gallons of milk, 5 pounds of Granny Smith apples.
Ooh, let's talk about the milk. I pay a lot of money for milk because, I've said this before, the regular milk in my area, any store, any brand, is bad the second you buy it. I look at the dates, it's not opened, but like the date could be 2 to 3 weeks out, you open it and it smells rotten. I don't know why it is. So I have to get like ultra filtered, ultra pasteurized milk. And that means it's gonna be like the lactose free. It's gonna be organic, which costs an arm and a leg. So what do we think about this one? This is 1.5 gallons for $11.49. which is $7.66 a gallon. That's almost exactly what I pay for the organic. Because it's ultra filtered, I bet it does have more protein though, so that's pretty good. I like that.
A 1, a 2, a 3 bags of mini seedless sweet peppers.
These are $7. Oh my gosh, how many peppers are in that? I personally love to get this one. Now this one is not sold by weight. This one's about $6 for 6 peppers. My Sam's Club is cheaper than Costco for this. Quantity of peppers. This feels like more because look how giant, and it's very, very heavy. And I find these to be just as sweet. So if you are pro mini sweet peppers, why that one instead of the big ones? I would love to know. One thing I've learned from talking about groceries all the time is that eating well and staying on a budget, they don't really seem to want to be friends. So if you're trying to cover all of your nutritional bases without overthinking it, let me tell you about today's sponsor, Ritual. Listen, there's 2 things you need to know about me, okay? I grip it and I rip it. That's not what I meant for this one. What I meant to say is that I'm lazy and I'm getting older. Number 1, I'm lazy, okay? I don't have the time to research all of the supplements. I don't have time to take all of the supplements. So what I need is a company that I can trust that will do all the work for me and give me one multivitamin that I can take. So thank you to Ritual for doing all of the work. The Essential for Women 18 Plus is a clinically backed, clean, high quality multivitamin for women between the ages of 18 to 49 to help fill key nutrient gaps in the diet. And if you eat like a toddler, a little bit like me, there are some nutritional gaps in the diet. I'm not gonna be eating spinach, will not be eating bananas because I'm allergic to them. And I don't like tofu, so I'm guaranteed there's some things I'm missing. Is it third-party tested? Yes. Is it vegan friendly? Also yes. Is it non-GMO certified? Oh yeah. What about gluten-free? Yes. I've also been taking the Hyacera because here's number 2 thing you need to know about me. I am 45 years old this year. Yeah, that's right. You know, this is the time of life where we deal with like fine lines. I've actually noticed a difference in my smile lines since taking Hyacera daily. Also, Ritual invested in a clinical study of Hyacera and found it helps reduce wrinkles and fine lines and improve skin smoothness. Can be taken daily with or without food, and best part, my friends, they are subscription based. So if you are forgetful like me, because we are 45, you don't ever have to worry about running out because they're gonna keep sending you new ones. Do you want 25% off to try them out? My friends, I got you. If you want 25% off, you can use my code FrugalFitMom. It is the first link down in the doobly-doo below, or you can click this QR code. Thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this part of the video.
2 pounds of strawberries, 3.3 pounds of lean ground beef, 4.7 pounds of chicken thighs, boneless and skinless.
Oh my gosh, their chicken and beef is so expensive. I know beef costs a lot, a freaking lot right now, but I swear I just saw beef on sale today. Like she's paying $7 a pound for that beef. Oh my gosh, my local store is $5.99 a pound. That is not much better. At this price, I can literally get shrimp for the same price. I can get salmon for almost the same price. Like the ground beef is just not making sense to me. Okay, we're just a little over $3 for the chicken thighs. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I can get this for about $2, maybe a little less, $2 a pound. So it is a little more expensive by buying it at Costco. Oh no, this is Sam's Club. That's a Members Mark container. Same deal. I can still get this cheaper on sale at a more expensive store, but if you don't have time for that, this is not horrible. It's a lot cheaper than the beef.
And 5 dozen eggs.
That's a great price on the eggs. I'd be eating eggs all the time.
2 cases of protein shakes, and 1 case of flavored water. Now make sure you comment on this video and repost it.
Those protein shakes are legit good. Really, really good. Did she go to Sam's and Costco? That's what that looks like. I see Kirkland and Members Mark both. Okay, let's do this girl. She has a legit budget grocery haul. I am so impressed with this. Family of 8, less than $150 a week. Girl is freaking killing it. Let's go.
I decided to do a big grocery haul where I spend 2 weeks worth of groceries.
Okay, tip number 1, shop at Aldi. That's what I'm hearing. She spent just under $40 on produce.
Green onions, frozen veggies, green beans, 2 bags of gala apples, potatoes, pears, 2 bags of carrots, 2 bags of spinach, 2 containers of zucchini, 2 bags of bell peppers, containers of garlic. Here's all the meat that we got. I spent a total of $107.01 on meat.
$107.01 on meat. Okay, she hasn't gone through it. I'm just looking at it, and I can tell you right now, I could cut this price down by eliminating some of the what I call splurge proteins. But I will say, I haven't been able to shop at an Aldi regularly in over a decade. I don't live anywhere close to an Aldi. The closest one is in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's several states away from me. But if I was to drive, that's the closest one. So she hasn't even said anything yet. I'm seeing imitation crab, which I personally don't even like. I would rather just not have it at all. And I do see bacon, and when I was on a super, super, super tight budget, I never, not ever would buy bacon. It just didn't make sense budget-wise for my family, but let's hear her go over it, see what she says.
4 things of imitation crab, 2 pounds pork sausage, 2 containers of ground pork, package of lunch meat, packages of bacon, 3 top round steak, 4 of these turkey kielbasas, 6 cans of tuna, 2 containers of these chicken sausages, 2 bags of chicken thighs, 6 boxes of these microwavable sausages. And I have more meat in my freezer, so this isn't all.
I like a lot of that. She had chicken and beef, like the top round. That's a very inexpensive cut of meat. The pork sausage and the link sausage, you can get great prices on those. I grew up eating a lot of pork. It was very inexpensive.
Dairy, I spent a total of $50.96 on dairy, 1 gallon of milk, 1 container of creamer, 2 half and halves, sliced cheddar cheese, 3 blocks of Gouda cheese, 3 blocks of sharp cheddar cheese, 3 blocks of mozzarella, 6 yogurts, 2 packages of cream cheese, containers of ricotta cheese.
My cheese is $2.12 for an 8-ounce block almost everywhere, and the Aldi I went to was like $1.50 for an 8-ounce block. Way better price, and that adds up when you're like doing a ton of it. Okay, let's move to the budget buster category, and that is snacks. So she's got a pile of snacks here. Aldi does have a great price on snack products.
I spent a total of $90.64, and it really does show you that the convenience foods cost way more than the from scratch food.
Yeah, she's totally right. The convenience foods just cost so much more. I probably would have not done these brisket sandwiches. I probably would have not done that. I probably wouldn't have done the chips. I never bought chips when my kids were small. And I do buy them now sometimes when it's a great deal. But to be honest, we don't even eat them that much. We had sandwiches today for lunch, and I was like, kids, you want some chips? They all said no. Like,
No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you?
okay, kids grocery haul. Okay. Okay, she labeled this a very American grocery haul. So here's what her little caption says. We choose to normalize candy and chips and include small amounts regularly. So before we even see the video, I will say something about that. I grew up food restricted. I grew up eating very, very inexpensive food. We never, ever, and I mean ever, had candy, chips, soda, ice cream, cookies, Little Debbie's lunch meat. No, we didn't get lunch meat. I didn't eat real cheddar cheese until I was in my 20s. I didn't have a real pineapple that wasn't a canned pineapple until I was 19 years old. And so because of that experience, I developed a weird relationship with food, and it's taken me a really long time to overcome that. And so I'm actually a little bit like this also. I don't demonize any food in my house. If you see my grocery hauls now, like I will buy cereal and cookies always on sale. I'll buy ice cream, and I love candy, but they're definitely not every week purchases. And I definitely try to encourage which like your teeth are gonna be healthier, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna fuel your sports better with proteins and fruits and vegetables rather than like donuts. And so I keep it available so it's there and they don't develop the weird issues that I had, while also trying to coach healthy decisions. It's a balance for sure, but I'm not against this as a concept.
This is everything I bought my kids to eat for the week. Let's start with my second oldest because some of his food is frozen and needs to get back in the freezer. So for his breakfast, he chose bacon, egg, and cheese burritos.
I love this as a concept. These breakfast bacon, egg burritos. Maybe the only thing I would do different is do a shredded frozen hash brown. I really like the potatoes O'Brien, which come with onions and bell peppers, and there's nothing in it but potatoes, onions, bell peppers, and salt. And that is it. I would probably choose that over tater tots, but I think that's the only change I would make there.
And tater tots to go inside like a hash brown component. We already have cheese and eggs, so I didn't need to buy those components. For his lunch, he wants buffalo chicken mac and cheese, so I got 2 boxes of the smoked Gouda mac and cheese from Aldi. This is his favorite mac and cheese. And then I got these crispy chicken nuggets. I think
Those
these
bear chicken nuggets are
for the
bomb.
bear nuggets
They
that
are
we
so
love.
good.
I went to Costco this week, so this was my alternative. And then I got him a jar of buffalo sauce. For his after school snack this week, he did request spicy chips, so I got him his favorite Flamin' Hot Cheeto Limon. I try not to get these too often, like once a month at most, because obviously spicy chips aren't great for your stomach lining.
Is that true? Are spicy chips not great for your stomach lining? I have never heard such a thing. Wait, is spicy food not good for your stomach lining? I eat spicy food all the time, and I've never had a problem with my stomach lining, ever.
Moving on to my oldest, he is obsessed with a ham cheese bagel. So he's got everything bagels, his favorite sliced cheese, and
My kids love that.
to have what we call his bistro box. This is just something we Googled easy lunch ideas, and this is what it was called. So he likes the Ritz crackers specifically.
Freaking, why do crackers cost so much right now? I'm only buying crackers when they are on major discount, or if I see them on clearance, like at my salvage grocery store. Otherwise, I am just not freaking paying full price for crackers, like for Ritz crackers. Come off it. Even the Walmart brand is just bonkers.
For my third son, he only needed breakfast, and he asked to have mac and cheese, but very specifically, he asked to have mac and cheese in the cups.
My only issue with mac and cheese in the cups? Okay, no, I have 2 issues. Number 1, they're stupid expensive. It's freaking pasta. I find it offensive that they're charging so much money for like 1 spoonful of dried pasta. It hurts my feelings. Number 2, mine always boil over in the microwave, so now it makes a mess. I cannot figure out how to cook them in the microwave to where they're not messy, and then I have to clean them up, and that's super annoying.
He likes his smoothies with a little bit of yogurt, so I got these yogurt tubes that he can add to his smoothie. And then for his treat, he wanted Jolly Rancher gummies, specifically the red sour ones.
These gummies are such a dangerous purchase. I find them at my discount store a lot for almost nothing, like 25 cents a bag. So I'll get a bunch. Kids have no chill when it comes to gummy snacks. They're delicious. They're not filling at all. I personally, I'm not even a kid. I'm a grown adult, and I could eat this entire Jolly Rancher gummy bag in 1 freaking sitting and still feel hungry. Portion control? No, absolutely not. Out the window.
And then because my kids eat fruits and vegetables with every meal, I've already shown you the vegetables. I got 2 pounds of strawberries, a bag of cuties, a bag of gala apples.
Is it gala? I always thought it was gala apples. Is it gala apples? I'm questioning how to pronounce everything right now.
This is everything I bought. You have the totals on the screen. We try to aim for the kids' budget to be $20-ish per week, so let me know how we did.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't have a problem with that. This one's gonna be fun. No budget grocery shopping at Costco. Oh no.
Come with me to do no budget grocery shopping at Costco.
I know who.
Oh, those s'mores. I've said it before. I can't buy those. I ate an entire bag, that whole bag, by myself in 2 days. They're so delicious that every time I see them, I'm like, ooh, yeah, no. No. The Sweet Heat nuts over here, that snack mix, that's super, super good. I haven't bought that in a long time, and I try not to buy fruit snacks. What are these little bags, these serving size bags for ants, okay? I can eat 10 of those and feel like I ate nothing. It's just, by all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Oh, coconut, but crap, now I'm gonna have to make a Costco list. She's got the Eatos. Duh, the pretzels. No, not the mini muffins. Guys, those prepackaged mini muffins, they're the worst thing ever made. They're the worst thing. They taste like grease and sponge. Greasy sponge in a package with a little bit of added sugar. I just hate them. I actually don't like this pho very much. I bought that. I like those crackers though. I will say that Kirkland bacon is fire. No, not the Uncrustables. Please take 10 seconds and make a sandwich. And these are gross. These are gross. You got like the soggy bread, like the jam is like soaked it, and now you have like purple and red bread and not enough peanut butter, and then it's like kind of freezer burnt on one edge. Ugh.
That's cheap. I mean,
that is a great price on the drumsticks. I can't buy those either. I'll eat like 5 and then I'll be sick. Okay, joke. Okay. She got that gallon-sized jar of the garlic and this huge container of the fresh garlic heads. What? If you've ever seen this girl, what is she doing with all this garlic? This is so much garlic. And I like garlic. I mean, that's like saying something.
Guess the total. How much are we thinking? I say $4.90. Yeah, this one hurt.
Okay, what's the total? What do we think? 1,000? Is it $1,000? Oh, she said it was $5.72. That's actually better than I was thinking. Okay, let's check out our friend who buys the pizzas. And so she probably will buy pizzas in this haul. And I'm coming at you with money saving tips only.
Grocery haul as a 38-year-old full-time working mom of 3 boys who also moved her parents in with her. We got 3 packs of bacon. We got a watermelon, 3 jars of cheese, thing of mayonnaise.
The Tostitos cheese. I get triggered seeing that stuff. I love it so much. And I never ever buy it. Also, she just bought bacon. Like, to me, even though I buy bacon now, to me, bacon is a luxury food. I buy it now and I think, what luxury? Like, what privilege to be able to buy bacon.
I have seen the face of God.
I got a 5-pack of these little bowls here. We got a 24-pack of ramen noodles. And I don't care what nobody says, Top Ramen is better than that Moroccan or whatever.
Okay, what is up with the cost of ramen noodles? I used to be able to get like a 24-pack of ramen noodles for $2. You could argue it is still cheap, and you are right about that. But I still feel like it should be cheaper than it is. The price has gone up, and I just, I don't tend to buy it that much at all. I ate ramen so much when I was a kid. When I babysat my younger siblings, I'm the oldest, when I was about 12 years old, I would make dinner for my siblings, and it would be ramen and bread. And we would even pick up the noodles and put it on the bread and fold it over like a ramen bread taco. Is that the most carby, ridiculous thing you've ever heard in your life?
2 bags of red Doritos, 3 bags of Tostitos scoops, 3 bags of potato chips, a big box of Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are my son's like favorite cracker. Check this out. And even the Walmart brand of the Cheez-Its are like $3, but I found several of, I think it's white cheddar and regular ones. Ignore the sticker because they were on clearance. 20 cents a box. 20 cents. I think I got like 10. I almost never buy them because my kids eat them so quickly it doesn't make sense. But when you see like a really good freaking sale, do it.
Some 2-bite brownies, some Vidalia onions, some little mini potatoes, 1 bag of blue Doritos, a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, 2 boxes of Fruity Pebbles.
I don't like the Fruity Pebbles. I think the Cocoa Pebbles are significantly better than the Fruity Pebbles. That's just my opinion. Also, what is your favorite cereal? Let me know down below. Mine is the Post O's, the OH''S. Those are so good.
3 packs of chicken breast. I wanted to check and make sure they still sold these at Walmart because someone was asking about these the other day, and they do. So I got 3 new forks and 3 new spoons. Mine always seem to walk off.
These are oil slick silverware. I have never been so influenced in my life. I need these. They're stainless steel. Oh, a set for 6 is $16. I'll put it in my cart and I'll wait 48 hours like a responsible adult, but I am a little obsessed by that.
Hawaiian rolls, some pico. Anyway, we got some Fruit Loops with marshmallows, 3 bags of fries, 4 things of cinnamon rolls, red pack of Chips Ahoy cookies, thing of Oreos, some tea bags, 3 packs of steaks, 2 gallons of milk, 2 things of mild cheddar cheese slices, some buttermilk, some pepperonis, some Chihuahua cheese, olive oil, 2 things of the blue Chips Ahoy cookies, 3 packs of the Grande tortillas, 3 packs of the Velveeta mac and cheese. I got 3 cases of water, and I got 8 gallons of distilled water for the ice maker.
I know some areas have different water, like the water comes out and it tastes gross. So when I lived in Texas, water in like August tasted like dirt out of the tap. It really did. And I just dealt with it because I didn't have any other options at the time.
I was very poor.
And so I do see her buying cases of water and distilled water a lot. So if you got a water filter, would that be the same? It would pay for itself over time, right? Okay, what do we think this costs?
$679.94.
Woo! 700 doll hairs. I think this is for 2 weeks worth of groceries. $3.50 a week for 6 people. So if you are feeding a family of 6, what would you say your weekly grocery budget is? I would love to know what you are spending on groceries and your favorite tips for saving money. Here are a rapid fire 3 tips. Number 1, make a meal plan and go with a list. Number 2, shop at different stores. No one store will have the best price on anything. And number 3, if you're going to buy treats and snacks and convenience items, you are only buying them on sale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.